Hello everyone, and welcome to VoxPapyrus, the best place to improve your listening skills. Today, we have a new story for A1 and A2 levels. Sit back, relax, and let's learn together. Rooms of my house. Chapter 1, Welcome to my home. Hello. My name is Alex. I live in a small apartment in Greenfield. Today, I want to show you my home. I want to take you on a tour of every room. I want to describe everything I see. The furniture, the colors, the objects, and the feelings each room gives me. My apartment is on the second floor of a red brick building on Oak Street. The building is old but well maintained. It has 4 floors. There are 2 apartments on each floor. My apartment is number 2B. The door is painted light blue. I like the color very much. When I open the door, I step into a small hallway. The hallway is narrow. The walls are white. The floor is made of dark brown wood. On the right, there is a small shelf where I put my keys and wallet. Below the shelf, there is a shoe rack. I have 4 pairs of shoes on the rack, my brown leather shoes for work, my white sneakers for weekends, my black boots for rainy days, and my slippers for home. On the left wall, there is a mirror. The mirror is rectangular with a thin wooden frame. I check my appearance in this mirror every morning before I leave. Next to the mirror, there is a hook for my jacket. Today, my dark blue jacket hangs on the hook. The hallway has 3 doors. The door on the left goes to the bathroom. The door on the right goes to the bedroom. And straight ahead, the hallway opens into the living room and kitchen area. Let me show you each room. Chapter 2, The Living Room. The living room is my favorite room. It is not a big room, but it is comfortable and bright. I spend a lot of time here. I read, watch television, and relax in this room. The walls are painted white. White walls make the room look bigger and brighter. There is 1 large window on the wall that faces the street. The window has light gray curtains. During the day, I open the curtains to let the sunlight in. The sun fills the room with warm, golden light. From the window, I can see the big oak trees on Oak Street. The green leaves fill the view. It is like a painting. In front of the window, there is a small gray sofa. The sofa has 2 cushions. The cushions are soft and comfortable. I sit on this sofa every evening. Next to the sofa, there is a small side table. The side table is round and made of wood. I put my cup of tea on this table when I read. In front of the sofa, there is a coffee table. The coffee table is rectangular and also made of wood. It has a light brown color. On the coffee table, I have a small plant in a white pot. The plant is green with round leaves. I water it twice a week. I also have a few magazines and a remote control on the table. Against the wall opposite the sofa, there is a bookshelf. The bookshelf is tall and made of dark brown wood. It has 5 shelves. On the first shelf, I have novels. On the second shelf, I have cookbooks and travel books. On the third shelf, I have a few framed photos. One photo shows my family at the beach. Another photo shows me and my brother when we are children. The fourth shelf has a small speaker for music. The fifth shelf is empty. I need more books. In the corner of the room, next to the bookshelf, there is a floor lamp. The lamp is tall and thin. It has a warm yellow light. I turn it on in the evening when I read. The warm light makes the room feel cozy and safe. On the wall above the sofa, I have a painting. Lily, my sister, paints it for me. It is a watercolor painting of a sunset over a lake. The colors are orange, pink, purple, and blue. I love this painting. It reminds me of summer vacations with my family. The floor in the living room is the same dark brown wood as the hallway. But in the center of the room, under the coffee table, I have a small rug. The rug is light gray with a simple geometric pattern. It is soft under my feet. I like walking on it without shoes. There is no television in my living room. I watch shows on my laptop. Some people think this is strange. You do not have a TV, they ask. No, I do not. My laptop is enough for me. And without a television, the room is quieter and more peaceful. Chapter 3: The Kitchen. The kitchen is connected to the living room. There is no door between them. It is an open plan. From the kitchen, I can see the living room, and from the living room, I can see the kitchen. The kitchen is small. It is just big enough for one person to cook comfortably. But it has everything I need. On the left side, there is a white refrigerator. The refrigerator is not very big, but it is enough for me. I open it now. Let me show you what is inside. On the top shelf, I have milk, yogurt, and juice. On the middle shelf, I have cheese, butter, and some leftover pasta from yesterday. On the bottom shelf, I have vegetables, tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and carrots. In the door of the fridge, I have bottles of water, a bottle of ketchup, and a jar of mustard. The freezer is at the top. I have ice cream, frozen vegetables, and some frozen chicken in the freezer. Next to the refrigerator, there is the counter. The countertop is white and smooth. It is easy to clean. On the counter, I have a few important things. There is a coffee machine in the corner. The coffee machine is black and silver. It is my most important kitchen appliance. Next to it, there is a toaster. The toaster is silver. I use it every morning for toast. There is also a wooden cutting board on the counter. I use it to cut vegetables and bread. Next to the cutting board, there is a knife block. The knife block holds 4 knives, a big chef's knife, a small knife, a bread knife, and a vegetable peeler. I also have a fruit bowl on the counter. It is made of ceramic and painted blue. Right now, there are bananas, apples, and an orange in the bowl. The colorful fruit makes the kitchen look cheerful. Above the counter, there are wooden cabinets. The cabinets are light brown. In the first cabinet, I have plates, bowls, and cups. I have 4 white plates, 4 white bowls, and 4 mugs. The mugs are all different. One is white with a mountain design. One is blue with no design. One is green with the word coffee written on it. One is red and says good morning. I use a different mug every day. In the second cabinet, I have glasses. I have tall glasses for water and juice, and short glasses for other drinks. I also have some wine glasses from a set my mother gives me. In the third cabinet, I have dry food. There is pasta, rice, flour, sugar, salt, olive oil, spices, tea bags, and coffee. Everything is organized neatly. I label some of the containers so I know what is inside. Below the counter, there are more cabinets. In these cabinets, I have pots and pans. I have a big pot for boiling pasta and making soup. I have a medium pot for cooking rice. I have a big frying pan and a small frying pan. I also have a baking tray for the oven. In a drawer next to the stove, I have utensils. Forks, knives, spoons, and teaspoons. I also have cooking utensils, a wooden spoon, a spatula, a ladle, and tongs. The stove is next to the counter. It is black with 4 burners. Below the burners, there is an oven. I use the oven to bake chicken, roast vegetables, and sometimes make pizza. The stove and oven are my main cooking tools. The sink is under the kitchen window. The kitchen window is small and looks out at the courtyard behind the building. I can see a tree and some grass. It is a nice view when I wash the dishes. Next to the sink, there is a dish rack. I wash my dishes by hand because I do not have a dishwasher. After washing, I put the clean dishes on the rack to dry. Next to the rack, there is dish soap, a sponge, and a small towel. There is a small table in the kitchen, pushed against the wall. The table is square and made of wood. It has 2 chairs. This is where I eat my meals. The table is small, but it is perfect for 1 or 2 people. I sometimes put a candle on the table when I eat dinner. The candlelight makes dinner feel special. I love my kitchen. It is small, but I cook good food here. The kitchen smells like coffee in the morning and spices in the evening. It is the heart of my apartment. Chapter 4: The Bedroom. The bedroom is my private space. It is where I sleep, rest, and dream. I go to the bedroom through the door on the right side of the hallway. The bedroom is a medium-sized room. The walls are painted a very light gray. It is almost white, but with a slight warm gray tone. I think it is a calming color. The bed is against the wall on the left side. It is a single bed, but it is wide enough for me to be very comfortable. The bed frame is made of light wood. The mattress is firm but comfortable. I have blue sheets on the bed. The sheets are made of soft cotton. I have a white pillow. I actually have two pillows because I like to sleep with my head a little high. The blanket is dark blue with a simple pattern. In winter, I add a thicker blanket on top. The bed is very comfortable. I sleep well every night. On the left side of the bed, there is a bedside table. The bedside table is small and square. It is made of the same light wood as the bed frame. On the bedside table, I have a lamp with a warm yellow light. I turn it on when I read before sleep. I also have a glass of water, my phone charger, and the book I am currently reading. On the right side of the room, there is a big wardrobe. The wardrobe goes from the floor almost to the ceiling. It is made of dark brown wood. It has two doors. When I open the doors, I see my clothes. On the left side of the wardrobe, there is a rail with hangers. My shirts, jackets, and pants hang here. On the right side, there are shelves. My t-shirts, sweaters, and jeans are folded on the shelves. At the bottom, there are drawers for socks, underwear, and accessories. The wardrobe also has a mirror on the inside of one door. When I open the door wide, I can see my full body in the mirror. This is useful when I get dressed in the morning. I check if my clothes look good. Near the window, there is a desk. The desk is wooden and simple. It has one drawer where I keep pens, notebooks, and other stationery. On the desk, I have my laptop, a small desk lamp, and a photo of my family in a silver frame. There is a wooden chair at the desk. The chair is not very comfortable for long hours, but it is okay for short work sessions. The bedroom window faces the garden behind the building. I can see green grass, a tree, and some flowers from here. In the morning, birds sit on the tree branches and sing. Their songs wake me up gently before my alarm clock. It is a lovely sound. I have light blue curtains on the bedroom window. They are thick enough to block the morning light when I want to sleep late on weekends. During the day, I open the curtains and let the natural light fill the room. On the wall above my bed, I have a small shelf. On the shelf, there are three things: a small cactus plant, a candle, and a photo of me with my brother Daniel. In the photo, we are on a mountain. We go hiking last summer. We look happy and tired. The floor in the bedroom is the same brown wood as the rest of the apartment. But I have a small, soft rug next to the bed. The rug is cream-colored and very fluffy. When I get out of bed in the morning, my feet land on the rug instead of the cold floor. It is a nice feeling. My bedroom is simple and clean. I do not have many decorations. I do not have posters or many objects. I like it simple. A simple room helps me sleep better. There are no distractions. Just the bed, the desk, and the quiet sounds of the garden outside. Chapter 5: The Bathroom. The bathroom is across from the bedroom, through the door on the left side of the hallway. It is the smallest room in my apartment, but it is very important. I use it every day, many times a day. The walls and floor are covered in small white tiles. The tiles are square and smooth. They are easy to clean. The grout between the tiles is white too. I clean the bathroom once a week with cleaning spray and a brush. I like a clean bathroom. When I open the bathroom door, the first thing I see is the sink. The sink is white and rectangular. It is attached to the wall. Below the sink, there is a small cabinet. Inside the cabinet, I keep cleaning supplies, extra toilet paper, and towels. Above the sink, there is a mirror. The mirror is rectangular and wide. It has a thin silver frame. I look at this mirror many times every day. I look at it when I brush my teeth, when I wash my face, and when I comb my hair. On the right side of the mirror, there is a small glass shelf. On this shelf, I have my toothbrush in a ceramic cup, toothpaste, face wash, and a small bottle of aftershave. Everything is organized and easy to reach. To the left of the sink, there is the toilet. The toilet is white and modern. It has a soft close lid. That means the lid closes slowly and quietly. It does not slam. I like this feature. Next to the toilet, there is a small roll holder on the wall with toilet paper. The shower is at the far end of the bathroom. It is a walk-in shower with a glass door. The glass door is clear. The shower floor has small gray tiles. There is a shower head on the wall. The shower head is silver and adjustable. I can change the angle and the water pressure. Inside the shower, there is a small shelf built into the wall. On this shelf, I have shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and a bar of soap. The shampoo is in a blue bottle. It smells like coconut. The body wash is in a white bottle. It smells like the ocean. I like these smells. On the wall near the shower, there is a towel rack. I have 2 towels, a big white towel for my body and a smaller blue towel for my face. The towels are soft and fluffy. I wash them every week. There is also a small bath mat on the floor in front of the shower. The bath mat is white and thick. It absorbs water when I step out of the shower. It keeps the floor dry and prevents me from slipping. In the corner of the bathroom, there is a small laundry basket. It is a round basket made of woven material. I put my dirty clothes in this basket. When it is full, I take the clothes to the laundry room in the basement of the building. The bathroom has a small window near the ceiling. The window is frosted glass, so you cannot see through it, but it lets in natural light. I open this window after showers to let the steam out. Fresh air helps the bathroom stay dry and clean. The bathroom is small, but it is practical. Everything has its place. Everything is within reach. I like my bathroom. A good shower in the morning starts my day right, and a warm wash before bed helps me sleep well. Chapter 6: The Balcony. My apartment has one more special area, a small balcony. The balcony is connected to the living room. There is a glass door that leads to it. The glass door is wide, and when I open it, fresh air fills the living room. The balcony is not very big. It is about 2 meters wide and 1 meter deep. but it is enough for a small table and one chair. The table is round and made of metal. The chair is also metal with a cushion on the seat. I love sitting on the balcony. I sit here in the morning with my coffee. I sit here in the evening and watch the sunset. I sit here on weekends and read a book. From the balcony, I can see Oak Street below. I can see the big oak trees. I can see people walking on the sidewalk. I can see the small park at the end of the street. On clear days, I can see the hills in the distance. The hills are green in summer and white in winter. I have a few plants on the balcony. I have a small herb garden in a long rectangular pot. I grow basil, mint, and rosemary. I use these herbs when I cook. Fresh herbs make food taste so much better. I also have a pot of red geranium flowers. They add color to the balcony. In the summer, the balcony is the best place in my apartment. I open the glass door wide. The warm breeze comes in. I can hear birds singing. I can smell the flowers from the gardens below. Sometimes, I eat dinner on the balcony. I put a candle on the small table. I eat my food and watch the sky change colors as the sun goes down. In the winter, the balcony is too cold to sit on. But I still open the glass door for a few minutes every day to let fresh air into the apartment. Even cold, fresh air is better than no fresh air. The balcony is small, but it connects me to the outside world. It is my piece of sky, my little corner of nature, right here in my apartment. Chapter 7, Cleaning Day. Every Saturday morning is cleaning day in my apartment. I clean the whole apartment. It takes about 2 hours. Some people do not like cleaning, but I actually enjoy it. A clean home makes me feel happy and organized. I start with the bedroom. I take the sheets and pillowcases off the bed. I put them in the laundry basket. I put fresh, clean sheets on the bed. Clean sheets smell wonderful. I dust the bedside table, the desk, and the bookshelf with a cloth. I vacuum the floor. The vacuum cleaner is small and red. It makes a loud noise, but it works well. Next, I clean the bathroom. I spray the mirror with glass cleaner and wipe it with a cloth. The mirror shines. I scrub the sink with a sponge and cleaning powder. I clean the toilet with a special brush and toilet cleaner. I scrub the shower tiles with a brush. I mop the floor with a wet mop. When I finish, the bathroom sparkles. It smells like lemons. Then I clean the kitchen. I wipe all the counters. I clean the stove top. Sometimes the stove has oil splashes from cooking. I use a special spray to remove them. I clean the inside of the microwave. I organize the fridge. I throw away food that is old. I take out the trash. Finally, I clean the living room. I dust the bookshelf. I vacuum the rug. I clean the coffee table. I wipe the window with glass cleaner. The window is clear and bright after cleaning. I water my plants. After cleaning, I look around my apartment. Everything is clean, fresh, and organized. The wood floors shine. The windows sparkle. The air smells clean. I feel proud. I make myself a coffee. I sit on the sofa. I look at my clean apartment. I take a deep breath. This is home. My small, clean, cozy home. And I love every room in it. Chapter 8: What makes a home? My apartment is small. It does not have a garden. It does not have a separate dining room. It does not have a guest bedroom. But it is my home. And a home is not about the size or the number of rooms. A home is about how it makes you feel. My living room makes me feel relaxed. The sofa, the books, the lamp, and the soft rug create a place where I can rest and be myself. My kitchen makes me feel creative. When I cook, I experiment with flavors and recipes. The kitchen is where I create food that makes me happy. My bedroom makes me feel safe. The soft bed, the quiet room, and the sounds of birds outside give me peaceful sleep every night. My bathroom makes me feel refreshed. Every morning, a hot shower wakes me up and prepares me for the day. My balcony makes me feel connected to the world. The fresh air, the view of trees, and the sound of birds remind me that nature is always close. Together, these rooms make my apartment a home. A real home. Not because of the furniture or the decorations, but because of the life I live in them. The meals I cook. The books I read. The sleep I sleep. The mornings I start and the evenings I end. Every moment I spend here makes this apartment more and more mine. Someday, I may move to a bigger apartment. Or maybe a house with a garden. But right now, this small apartment on Oak Street is perfect. It is all I need. It is where I belong. And that is what makes it home. Chapter 9: My neighbor Sarah's apartment. One evening, my neighbor Sarah invites me to her apartment for tea. Her apartment is 2A, right next to mine. It is the same size as my apartment, but it looks completely different. Every person decorates their home differently. The apartment shows who you are. When I walk into Sarah's apartment, the first thing I notice is color. My apartment is mostly white and gray. Sarah's apartment is full of color. The living room walls are painted a warm yellow. It feels like walking into sunshine. There are colorful paintings on every wall. Sarah tells me she buys them from local artists at the market. Her sofa is a deep red color. It is big and covered with cushions of different colors: orange, gold, purple, and green. On the sofa, there is a big, soft blanket with a floral pattern. It looks very comfortable. Sarah's coffee table is covered with art books, pencils, and sketchbooks. She is a graphic designer, so there is always creative work around her apartment. On the table, there is also a vase with fresh sunflowers. The yellow flowers match the yellow walls perfectly. Her kitchen is different from mine too. It is the same size, but she has more things. She has a big wooden spice rack on the wall with maybe 30 different spices. The little bottles have labels: paprika, turmeric, cumin, oregano, thyme, cinnamon, and many more. She loves cooking with spices. She also has a hanging rack above the counter with copper pots and pans. They are shiny and beautiful. They look like decoration, but she uses them every day. Sarah has a big plant in the corner of her living room. It is a tall plant with wide green leaves. She calls it her jungle corner. Next to the big plant, there are smaller plants on a shelf. There are at least 10 plants in her living room. It feels like a little garden inside the apartment. Her bedroom door is open, and I can see inside. The walls are light blue. The bed has a white quilt with small blue flowers. There are books piled on her bedside table. She reads a lot, like me. The biggest difference between our apartments is the bathroom. Sarah's bathroom has colorful tiles. The tiles are white, blue, and green in a mosaic pattern. It is beautiful. She also has many candles around the bathtub. Wait, she has a bathtub. My apartment has a shower, but hers has a bathtub. She tells me she takes long baths with candles and music on Friday evenings. That sounds very relaxing. Sarah's apartment feels warm, creative, and alive. My apartment feels calm, simple, and organized. Both are homes. Both are beautiful in their own way. Your apartment is so different from mine, I say. Sarah smiles. Every home tells a story, she says. Your apartment says, calm, organized, peaceful. My apartment says, colorful, creative, busy. Both are good. I agree. I look around her yellow living room, her colorful cushions, her sunflowers, and her jungle corner. I smile. I like my simple apartment, but I also enjoy visiting Sarah's colorful world. Chapter 10: A Tour for My Parents. One Sunday, I video call my parents. I want to show them my apartment. My mother asks about my home every time we talk. How is your apartment? Do you have enough blankets? Is the kitchen big enough? She worries about everything. I pick up my phone. I call them. My mother answers. My father sits next to her on the sofa. I can see the family living room behind them. The family photo wall is in the background. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I say. Hello, sweetheart, my mother says. How are you? I am great. I want to show you my apartment today. A full tour. Oh, wonderful, my mother says. She is excited. I want to see everything. I start with the hallway. I show them the shoe rack and the mirror. This is where I put my shoes and my keys, I say. Good, good, my mother says. Always put your keys in the same place. I walk to the living room. I show them the sofa, the bookshelf, the coffee table, and the painting Lily makes for me. Lily's painting looks beautiful on the wall, my mother says. I will tell her. The room looks very clean, my father says. Good job. I walk to the kitchen. I open the fridge and show them what is inside. My mother examines every shelf. You need more vegetables, she says. And where is the fruit? You need to eat more fruit. There is fruit in the bowl, Mom, I say. I show her the fruit bowl on the counter. Only 2 bananas and an apple? That is not enough. You need oranges, grapes, and strawberries too. Yes, Mom, I say with a smile. My father asks about the stove. Does it work well? How many burners does it have? 4 burners and an oven, I say. It works perfectly. Good. A good stove is important. I show them the bedroom. My mother immediately comments on the bed. Are your sheets warm enough? It gets cold at night. You need a thick blanket. I have 2 blankets, Mom. I am warm. She looks at the desk. Is that where you work? You need a better chair. That chair will hurt your back. The chair is fine, Mom. Your father and I can send you a better chair. Right, Rob? My father nods. We can look for one. I show them the bathroom. It is small but clean, my mother says. She approves. Finally, I show them the balcony. I open the glass door and step outside. I hold the phone up so they can see the view. The oak trees, the street below, the park in the distance. Oh, that is lovely, my mother says. Look at those trees, Rob. My father smiles. It is a nice view. I can see why you like it there. And look, I say. I show them my herb garden on the balcony. Basil, mint, and rosemary. You grow herbs, my mother exclaims. Just like your father with his garden. I am so proud of you. I show them the geranium flowers. The red flowers glow in the afternoon sun. Your apartment is beautiful, Alex, my mother says. Her eyes are a little wet. I am happy that you have a good home. But I miss you. I miss you too, Mom. But I will visit soon. You better, she says. Then she smiles. Now, go and buy more vegetables. And fruit. Promise me. I promise, Mom. We say goodbye. I end the call. I stand on the balcony and look at the view. I feel warm inside. My apartment is my home. And my parents are happy that I have a good home. That matters to me. Chapter 11, Things I Want to Add. My apartment is nice, but it is not finished. There are things I want to add. I have a list in my notebook. First, I want a bookshelf for my bedroom. The bookshelf in the living room is almost full. I read a lot, and I keep buying new books. A small bookshelf next to the desk would be perfect. Second, I want new curtains for the living room. The gray curtains are okay, but I want something warmer. Maybe light beige or soft cream. New curtains can change the feeling of a room. Third, I want more plants. I have a cactus on the bedroom shelf, a plant on the coffee table, and herbs on the balcony. But I want more. A tall plant in the corner of the living room, like Sarah has. Maybe a fern or a palm. Plants make a room feel alive. Fourth, I want some art for the walls. Lily's painting is in the living room, but the bedroom walls are empty. I want to buy a nice print or maybe ask Lily to paint something for my bedroom too. Fifth, I want a small rug for the hallway. Right now, the hallway floor is bare wood. A small rug near the door would look nice and catch the dirt from my shoes. Sixth, I want a better desk lamp. My current lamp is small and not very bright. A good desk lamp is important for working and reading at night. These are small things. They do not cost a lot of money. But they will make my apartment feel even more like home. I will buy them one by one, over time. There is no rush. Building a home is a process. It happens slowly, piece by piece, month by month. Every time I add something new, the apartment changes a little. Every new book on the shelf, every new plant on the table, every new photo on the wall adds a layer of personality. A layer of me. And that is the beauty of a home. It is never truly finished. It grows and changes with you. Just like life. Chapter 12, Sounds of My Home. Every room in my apartment has its own sounds. I close my eyes now and listen. Let me tell you what I hear. In the hallway, I hear the click of the lock when I open the front door. I hear the small thud of my shoes on the shoe rack. I hear the jingle of my keys when I put them on the shelf. These sounds mean, I am home. In the living room, I hear the soft rustle of pages when I turn them in my book. I hear the click of the lamp when I turn it on. I hear the gentle hum of the speaker when I play soft jazz music. On quiet evenings, I hear the wind outside moving through the oak trees. The leaves make a whispering sound. Shhhh. It is like the trees are telling secrets. In the kitchen, I hear many sounds. The drip, drip, drip of the coffee machine. The sizzle of butter in a hot pan. The boil of water in a pot, with bubbles popping at the surface. The crunch of bread in the toaster. The click of the stove when I turn it on. The rush of water from the tap when I wash the dishes. The kitchen is the noisiest room, but these are happy sounds. They are the sounds of cooking, creating, and eating. In the bedroom, I hear almost nothing. That is the point. The bedroom is the quietest room. At night, I hear only my own breathing. I hear the soft ticking of the small clock on the shelf. Sometimes, I hear rain tapping gently on the window. Tap, tap, tap. Rain at night is one of my favorite sounds. It helps me fall asleep. In the early morning, I hear birds singing outside the window. They start singing before the sun rises. Their songs are my natural alarm clock. In the bathroom, I hear the rush of the shower water. It is a strong, constant sound. It blocks all other sounds. When I am in the shower, the only thing I hear is water. It is like being inside a waterfall. I also hear the echo of my voice when I talk or sing in the bathroom. The tiles make sounds bounce around. Everything sounds louder in the bathroom. On the balcony, I hear the outside world. I hear cars driving on the street below. I hear people talking as they walk past. I hear dogs barking in the park. I hear the ice cream truck in summer with its cheerful music. I hear neighbors on their balconies, watering plants, or talking on the phone. The balcony connects the quiet of my apartment with the sounds of the city. All these sounds together make the soundtrack of my home. They are familiar, comfortable, and reassuring. When I come home after a long day, I listen to these sounds, and I know I am where I belong. I am home. And that, my friends, is the story of my apartment. Every room, every corner, every sound. It is small, it is simple, but it is mine. And I love it very much. End.